Today I decided to invite you into one day of practicing as a beauty school student. I have my homework, which will follow by an exam. I need to submit halo makeup, and I decided that it will be an interesting practice to do it not just by myself, but with you.
This is what we managed to achieve today. Magic of the editing, so it's already all done. This technique is called halo look. It's not perfect. I will explain you what I did wrong, what I see is not working pretty well, and maybe how to fix it. Clearly, I need more practice, but if you're interested in how to achieve something like this, please keep watching. Hello YouTube, my name is Vesta. I'm a student at a beauty academy working towards my professional certification as a makeup artist. On this channel, I show you what I learned, my mistakes, observations, and hopefully progress. Let's see together if I can become a certified professional.
For those of you who never tried it and don't know what halo is, it's a special makeup technique where you put your darker eyeshadows on the edges of your eye and you keep the area in the middle much lighter. So as my teacher said, it's like a sun going down and dissolves into the ocean. This is what we'll try to do today. And I really encourage you to take your set of brushes and to do it with me. Because trust me, to fulfill this technique accurately, you will need to practice more than once. So let's start. For the beginning, I will take a regular, rather fluffy brush, but it's still a bit pointy, and I will apply a neutral eyeshadow on my whole eyelid. And I will be holding the mirror like this, if you don't mind, because I would prefer to know and to see what I'm doing. So the first step is really easy, just the neutral eyeshadow on the whole lid. This part is really easy. Even though you don't want to go way too far. I decided to do my halo in more like of violet colors. Maybe I will add some orange as a transitional one. We'll actually see. For this technique, I will be mostly using this pointy brush, but I might actually take a more fluffy one and a more thin one. We shall see. I'm starting with a more neutral color. I think I will go with this pink. No, actually this pink is lighter. And I will do the window sill motion. A few days ago, I was performing this makeup on a girl, and I switched to a bright color way too early, so I couldn't really get rid of the harsh line, regardless of how much I was blending. So I think maybe this time it will be better if I just do the transitions very slowly. Take a fluffy brush. Actually, you can compare them. See? This one I will be doing for blending. This one will be more focused on transferring the colors on my eyelid. Even though with the fluffy one, I just do the window sill motion. Even though halo eyeshadows technique you don't see that often, at least I don't. I don't think girls really do this a lot. However, this technique is is a must if you are doing your makeup certification. Back to this palette, I was just using this pink. I will transition to a brighter pink. And I don't take much. Another mistake I made with Halo, I left this whole area, the bottom, very wide. It remained light, and I didn't stretch the dark areas towards the nose. And this is not Halo. It's also a good makeup, but it is not Halo. So Halo needs to be really dark on the sides. In the meantime, I can advise you, if you go to an online beauty school, make sure you go to the one that actually provides feedback and you can ask questions from your tutor, from your professor. Because sometimes just watching the videos and reading some books is not enough. You just need to ask a direct question to a person. Usually there's nothing crazy, but it really helps. Well, actually, I think I might already be making some mistakes. If you look closer, this eye, it feels like it's not blended. It looks like there is a patch. Try to blend it, and every time I blend, I try to do it on the top, close. I never drag eyeshadows down. A really good tip that I was giving about with this problem, because see, I keep blending, this patch doesn't go away. I will even come closer to the camera. See, there is a sort of a more focused color right here. What I can do, and I will actually experiment with you right now, I will take this fluffy brush and I will go to the lightest pink to put this lighter pink on top of the patch to smooth it. Okay, we'll keep it as is for now. And I know it's better to fix the problems right away when you have them. But I think I've done as much as I can. Actually, I will take a little bit of brighter pink and just fill in this particular area that I don't like. So see, now it's a bit too much of pink here. It's way too concentrated. So I will try to blend it out. Also, it's fine if the eyeshadows go a bit on the cheek area. You can then erase it, especially if you do your eye makeup first and the face after it. This is a very easy fix, so there's no point to be upset. However, you don't want to go towards the eyebrow area. Okay, I think we're good here. Now we'll start going dark. My final color will be this one. This one is lighter, so I will start with it. And because I'm afraid it will cover everything we did here with the pink, I will look for a smaller brush that is still a brush for your eyes, but much thinner. So look, we used to be working with this one, and I have those smaller ones. This may be way too small. I will take this one. So actually, I will mix this one with this one. A little bit of this lighter lilac color. So this will be the major one, but this will soften it a bit. So small brush, starting with the outer corner of the eye and going through the crease. And it's important not to go on the eyelid. But I want to go all the way down here. And actually even closer here. That was my mistake when I first submitted my homeworks. The idea is that this binding sun should be not wider than your pinky. So we'll try to keep that rule in mind. Before blending this eye, I will do the other one. So I make sure that they are symmetrical as much as I can. For me, it's quite easy because I have a very defined brow bone and I just follow my natural bone. Okay. Now back to the blending one. And it's important not to go inside. The idea is that you want as smooth transition here and as harsh line here as possible, at least for now. So if we blend, we only blend up. Also, don't forget when you do makeup, especially when you do a bright makeup like we do today, always use clean brushes. Before I went to the school, I would ignore this rule quite often, and that would result in a not satisfactory makeup. As a professional makeup artist, I have to wash my brushes after each use. If you're not going to be one, for home use, you can do it at least once a week. Still better to do every time, but at least once a week. So that's what we have for now. It's already starting to look like halo. You definitely don't want to do halo if you're in a rush because this is not a quick makeup. Taking the same small brush, I'm going to the darkest purple. This darkest purple, I don't know if that's how they do it, but I will try this little trick that I think might help me. I won't go all the way across my eye. I will just start with this corner. Then I will start with the inner corner. When I make sure the distance in between them is good enough, I will connect. Ooh, I'm really not sure how to blend it. It will be not easy. So I'll do the same right away on this side. And I'm sorry for the mirror in your face. This is quite a complex technique. I won't be able to perform it right if I just look in the camera. Please bear with me. Not sure how I will manage to do this right. But that's how your studies usually go when you're in school. You get your lecture, you read all the text materials, you watch the tutorial, you can ask questions in advance, and then you start practicing it. The way I do it first on my own face, and then I invite models. And I try to find as many faces as I can. Of course, I already did makeup for all of my girlfriends. Now I'm out of girlfriends, so I started to look for people online. I just offer them free makeup in exchange for the before and after pictures. That's how you get your training on different faces, because honestly, what separates someone who just does makeup at home and a professional one is definitely practice on other faces than yours. You will be surprised how different faces are, and all the skin types, all the shades, all eye forms, and it's so different. Everybody's absolutely different. It's fascinating. It's very beautiful. It's very interesting. But you cannot really be a makeup artist if you don't have a lot of practice on faces much different other than yours. Okay, that's what we have. I feel like we still need this part to be better blended. For this, I will use and advise my friend who is a makeup artist. She told me that if you need to blend two colors, or just with your own skin, don't just blend it on the skin. Take a very light color and cover it a bit. I will actually take a clean brush. I hope you can see, but I'm putting it on the areas where I already have eyeshadows. So most of the eyeshadows goes on the area where I already have darker eyeshadows, and a little bit outside where there are no eyeshadows. This brush is wide and fluffy enough. It will be good enough for the blending motions. Another problem that I always have with Halo is I try to stay in the borders, but regardless of that, my eyeshadows go way too high. This I really don't like, and it's really not easy to control, even though I know I should. I'll take another clean one. Of course, the easiest way to remove the eyeshadows from here would be with micellar water, but imagine it will create such a harsh line that I don't know how to blend further, so I'll better do it a little bit with my finger. Obviously, it's not a good idea to do on a client though. But since I'm here just doing my homework and practicing, the idea of halo is really simple. However, when you try to do it by yourself, there's so many problems. For example, I erased a little bit too much here, so now I need to fill it back with the right purple. In my case, it was, I think, the darkest one. I'm not thrilled, really. And of course, I understand if I had the full face makeup, if I had the proper clothing and hair, but I didn't do my hair. I didn't wear anything beautiful. Exactly for this reason, I need my technique first of all to be perfect. I don't want to mask it behind anything. I need the technique to work. I hope you're having better results because I still feel like there are patches. Maybe I'm going a little crazy, but it's just not perfect. It's not perfect. My teacher showed me the super professional halo look, and it's so smooth, you can't even understand where it started. I mean, you can clearly see where it started, but you cannot see how it dissolved into your natural skin. And of course, the milder the colors you're using, the easier it is to do halo. But again, I'm doing bold colors because I need to see all imperfections that I'm doing. And I'm doing a lot, as you can see. Actually, it's the best idea to practice new makeup techniques with super bright colors because it has no mercy. It shows everything. If you did something wrong, it will show you immediately. I feel like I have to keep erasing this part. Oh yes, and it's taking really long time. But what did you expect? It's not a tutorial, it's a day from the life of a student. And don't worry, when I edit this video, I will definitely put like X15 speed because it's painful to watch, I'm sure, doing it for so long. And you don't want to erase it like this, but that will be our little secret, okay? After we've done that, we need to take care of the center of the eyelid. And I will actually do it with my fingers. What I noticed, the shimmering and super glittery eyeshadows, they don't stick well to the brush, but with the finger, there are no issues. So I will take a very light one that I have to make it as contrasty as I can. and create the sun. Back to the blending brush. But I feel I need to make it a bit more dramatic on the sides because again, I'm making the same mistake. This light area, I feel like it's way too white. I need to darken it. For that, I will mix my purple with a brown to make it darker. So I'll use this dark purple and this warm brown. I will take the small brush again. We'll just mix those two. And go here in the corner. I won't do all the, or maybe just a little. You know, funny, I always thought that I'm so good at makeup, you know, for someone doing it at home. I've been doing my school for a few months now, and I feel like I got worse. It's fascinating. I know this is the learning process, this is how it works, but sometimes I just feel devastated. Okay, what do you think? Would I pass? I'm really not sure, probably not. Renew this a little bit. It's a good thing I don't have a data for that. Otherwise, I would have been so late. And you know, I'm Canadian, I cannot be late. No, just no. You cannot be late. Okay. Let's say we are done here. A good idea would be to make an eyeliner, a black eyeliner, artificial lashes. Do you think we should do that? Maybe we'll do it. Hold on.
A few minutes later.
And okay, the magic of editing is done. I actually decided to go and make the full makeup of the camera because unlike Halo, I am merciful, so you don't have to watch this whole process anymore. I just wanted to see if the Halo that I made, if it's complemented by the whole makeup, if it will look passable. First, I will just quickly tell you what I did. I just did basic foundation. For the blush, I used a very similar shade as my Halo. It's this crazy blush, the same I used for the lips, so everything is put together. I will come closer to the camera. So Halo is looking like Halo. That's, I think, that I can give to me. Is it perfect? No, it's not. Clearly it is not. I need more practice. even though I feel it's pretty symmetrical, I still don't like the patches over here close to the nose. It's not very well blended, especially on this side. I hope you can see it. Eyeliner definitely makes the whole look more complete and better. However, the sides, I feel like the blending in the area of the sun is well executed. This side is, which is supposed to be going to, you know, from super bright to nothing. It's not perfectly successful. No. I cannot give myself an A for this work. Which means I need to practice again. I guess that's all that I had to say for today. This is an honest day of a makeup school student. I'm not giving you any tutorials. I don't know how to do it perfectly. This is how I learned to do it. It's not my first time doing it, so if you were following along and yours looks worse, don't worry. I've done it for, I don't know, at least 5 times on different people. And don't worry, I don't take money for this work. Just don't worry about that. I'm ethical regarding that. But definitely more practice, better blending, more targeted blending is needed, and maybe even more transitional colors. What do you think? Anyway, I thank you for staying with me. It was fun not to do alone, and hopefully see you next time. Bye for now.